John Walker in this series talks about the expectations of stepping into his new role of Captain America. And I'm just curious, as an actor, if a role in the Marvel Cinematic Universe carries a similar weight, or as an actor, is it really just the next gig?
What could be bigger than this?
It's just the next gig for me. You know, you just go do the best that you can with what you have always. It doesn't matter whether you're doing it, a $2 million indie movie or a $500,000 indie movie or a $400 million Marvel show. It doesn't matter. It's the same camera, it's the same actors, it's the same thing. So that kind of overwhelming thoughts, I don't think they help. You know.
Yeah, that's very true. It probably doesn't help too. Like, do you have your own action figure yet at this point?
I don't know. You'd know better than me. I don't know.
Oh, it is so not just the next gig. And you know, obviously this is my first foray into the Marvel Universe. I didn't even know what the Marvel Universe meant when I first told Titus Welliver that I'd gotten the gig, and he was like, "Oh my God, Marvel! The Marvel Universe." What are you talking about? It's a franchise. It's a universe. That was the first moment I went, "Oh, this is like a really big thing." And then all the secrecy around the scripts and I mean, you don't have to worry about spoiler alerts with me because I have no idea. That doesn't get shared with you unless you're actually taking part in it. So it was huge, and it was and I don't usually get kind of freaked out by a new job, but this one it did scare me some.
Oh, there's a weight. There is a weight. I think there's always, whenever you're heading into a franchise that is so big and has so many followers and so many fans, there's always that. They're very protective over their show, and rightly so. It's been around for so many years. So there's always a level of nerves when coming in and being the newbie. But people have been quite nice to me personally. Like the messages that I've been getting have been quite nice. I don't know about anything beyond my DMs, but people have been quite friendly.
Good. I hope that keeps up.
Hello, girl, kick your ass.
I would like to know, what do you remember about the first day you saw yourself in the full costume, though? What are your memories? Like, do they treat it as a big thing, or is it just a normal costume fitting?
No, it's definitely different. It's a different thing because it has to be, it's very specific. All the people who work on the costumes do such a tedious work with moving this seam here and that, measuring from here to your belly button, and how long is this, and how much bigger do you think you're going to get because you have to adjust the suit here, and it's so much stuff that it doesn't always fit right. So there's lots of fittings, and they want it to look like they want it to look. So it's a process. Like, I didn't get the suit really right in terms of how it was fitting on my shoulders for maybe to a month or two into shooting, because it would pull down and it would hurt, and the suit underneath, and there's 3 pieces to the suit, and they lock different ways, and it was like, holy God, this thing is difficult to wear.
This is kind of a geeky question, but super soldier serum, I'm curious. Does it make you a better fighter, or does it just enhance skills that your character already has?
I think it enhances what she's got in her already.
Okay.
I think that's, yeah. It's an enhancement.
Does Dr. Raynor get to throw a punch at any point? Everyone kicks butt on this show.
I hope so. I think she kind of did. She sort of threw a gut punch to him, didn't she?
Yes, she did.
But we'll see. We don't know what kind of superpowers Dr. Raynor has. Stay tuned.
Good tease. I love that.
Making progress already.
Have you guys had discussions about whether John Walker disappeared during the blip? The blip seems to be pretty important to people in this show.
I don't know. It's a good question. I have no idea. You'd have to ask Zoe or one of the producers. Every time I asked questions like that, it was like, don't ask too many questions, Wyatt. I'm just going to get more confused. I was like, okay.
So your character, Karli, clearly prefers the way life was during the blip. How many conversations and what types of conversations did you have about what life was like during all of that?
I'd spoken with Zoe and Karli actually about what the specific things that Karli liked about when everybody was gone. Mm-hmm. And what I got from it was that people had come together out of the trauma of other people leaving, and there was more of a unity, and people worked together more because they needed to, because nobody knew what was going on, and there was just something that people had to accept and work through, and everybody was helping each other. And I think that's what made people unite a little bit more, and that's what Karli wants to get back to.
One world, one people.
We walked away from the most recent episode, number 2, with a question of who is texting you these threats. And I know you won't tell me who it is, but I'm curious if you could at least tell me like how long we're gonna have to wait to find out who it might be.
Do you know what? I actually can't even remember in what episode you find out who that is. I think you might just have to watch. I'm sorry. I wouldn't be able to tell you anyway, to be honest. But
when you guys film things, is it kind of all over the place? Do you jump around to or do you think of them as episodes when you're filming them?
It was quite jumpy. Yeah, it was, but also Karli was there to kind of give you a brief of everything that had happened beforehand, so you were in the right headspace and frame of mind and things. So it was jumpy, but it felt fine when we were filming.
Do you ever get comfortable with the fact that you're having a fight with Avengers?
No, when am I don't know. Not at all. It's never normal, especially when it's I'm not fighting a stunt double, especially when it's the actor. Yeah. It's just and they're all in their hero costumes, and I'm just stood there, little old me, I don't know. It's so weird. It's so surreal. It's crazy. I didn't get used to that at all.
Brilliant. Keep it up. I'm so happy for you. Thanks, Erin. I appreciate your time.
It was nice talking to you.